Close your eyes for a moment and remember the last time you had a truly transcendent experience. Maybe it was during meditation. Maybe you were in nature. Maybe it was after a breakthrough moment where everything suddenly made sense. You felt it, didn't you? That crystalline clarity, that expansive peace, that sensation of being plugged into something infinite. You thought to yourself, this is it. This is who I really am. I'm never going back. And that journey, it starts right now, not tomorrow, not when conditions are perfect, right now, in this moment, with this breath. Take a deep breath with me. Feel your body. Feel your aliveness. Feel the electromagnetic field of your heart expanding with each inhale. This is high vibration, not somewhere out there, right here, right now. You already have access to it. The question is, will you choose it? Will you protect it? Will you make it your permanent home? I believe you will, because you didn't find this video by accident. Your higher self called you here. Your soul knows you're ready. So welcome home to your true frequency. Welcome to energetic sovereignty. Welcome to the version of yourself you've always known you could become. Before you go, I need you to do 3 things. 1. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Every week, I release new content on consciousness science, energy mastery, quantum manifestation, and embodied spirituality. This channel is your frequency sanctuary, a place to return to when the world tries to pull you down. By subscribing, you're joining a global tribe of high-frequency beings who are committed to conscious evolution. Ulu 2. Download the free resource I've created for you. It's the complete daily frequency protocol in PDF form, with all the practices we covered today organized into a simple morning, midday, and evening routine. You'll find the link in the description below. Print it out, put it somewhere visible, use it daily. Dissonance 3. Comment below and answer this question. What's the one pattern that's been stealing your frequency? And what's the one practice you're committing to for the next 21 days? When you write it down publicly, you activate accountability. You call in support. And you signal to your subconscious mind that this is real, this matters, and you're serious about transformation. I read every single comment, and I'll be here supporting you on this journey. And if you're someone who knows you're ready to go deeper, if you feel called to master this work at the highest level, I want to invite you to explore the Frequency Mastery Intensive. This is my signature 90-day program where we work together to completely rewire your nervous system, clear your ancestral patterns, and anchor you permanently in high vibration consciousness. It's not for everyone. It's for those who are done playing small, done repeating patterns, and ready to claim total energetic sovereignty. You'll find information about it in the description below. And if it calls to you, trust that call. I want to close with something I say at the end of every video, because I mean it with every fiber of my being. You are not here by accident. Your incarnation at this time in this body, with your unique frequency signature, is cosmically intentional. The world needs your specific vibration, not someone else's, yours. So please, stop abandoning yourself. Stop collapsing into other people's frequencies. Stop giving your power away to circumstances, conditions, and chaos. Come home to yourself. Come home to your frequency. Come home to the infinite, sovereign, powerful being you truly are. Because when you do, everything changes. Not just for you, but for everyone whose life you touch. Thank you for being here. Thank you for doing this work. Thank you for choosing consciousness in a world that makes unconsciousness so easy. I'll see you in the next video, and I'll see you in the high-frequency timeline. Until then, stay coherent, stay sovereign, stay in your frequency. This is your birthright, this is your power, this is who you are. Before we can solve the problem, we need to understand what's actually happening when you lose your frequency. And it's not what most spiritual teachers will tell you. Your vibrational frequency isn't just one thing. It's an entire ecosystem made up of 4 interconnected systems. Your heart generates an electromagnetic field that extends 8 to 10 feet beyond your body. This field is constantly broadcasting and receiving information. When you're in high vibration, this field is coherent, smooth, organized, powerful. But when you encounter stress, your heart rhythm becomes chaotic. Your electromagnetic field literally fractures. And here's what's crucial. This happens in milliseconds, often before your conscious mind even registers the threat. Your autonomic nervous system has 2 main branches: sympathetic, fight or flight, and parasympathetic, rest and digest. High vibration is only accessible when your nervous system is in a state called ventral vagal tone, a state of safety, openness, and connection. The moment your nervous system detects danger, whether it's real physical danger or perceived emotional threat, you drop out of high frequency automatically. It's not a choice, it's biology. Beyond the electromagnetic field, you have what researchers call the biofield, a complex, multidimensional energy structure that interfaces between your physical body and consciousness itself. This is where thoughts become electrical impulses, where emotions become chemistry, where intention becomes matter. When your biofield is clear and aligned, you can hold high vibration effortlessly. But when it's congested with unprocessed emotions, limiting beliefs, or absorbed energies from others, maintaining high frequency becomes like trying to run a marathon while carrying a 100-pound backpack. At the deepest level, you're not a solid object. You're a probability wave, constantly collapsing into form based on observation and consciousness. When you're in high vibration, your quantum state is coherent. You exist as a clear, focused possibility. But when you collapse into lower frequencies, fear, anger, shame, your quantum coherence scatters. You literally become fragmented at the subatomic level. Now that you understand the systems, let's identify the specific factors that steal your frequency every single day. I call these the 5 frequency thieves, and if you can guard against them, you'll protect your vibration better than 99% of people on the spiritual path. You're an energetic sponge. Every conversation, every environment, every piece of media you consume has a frequency, and your nervous system automatically attunes to the dominant frequency around you. This is called limbic resonance, and it's how humans have survived for millennia, by syncing with the tribe. But in modern life, this means you're constantly absorbing the stress, fear, and low vibration of everyone around you without realizing it. The person complaining next to you in line, the anxiety in your work environment, the fear-based news cycle. Your nervous system registers all of it and begins to mirror it. Every emotion you've ever felt that you didn't fully process is still stored in your body as electrical charge. Shame in your gut, fear in your chest, rage in your throat. Grief in your shoulders. These stored emotions are like apps running in the background of your phone, constantly draining your battery. They pull you down into lower frequencies automatically because they're always there, always broadcasting. You can meditate all you want, but if you have decades of unprocessed emotions stored in your tissues, you're trying to maintain high vibration while carrying emotional lead weights. Here's where it gets really fascinating. Your DNA doesn't just carry genetic information, it carries energetic information, the unresolved traumas, limiting beliefs, and survival patterns of your ancestors. This is called epigenetic inheritance, and science has now proven that experiences create chemical markers on your genes that get passed down through generations. So when you suddenly drop into anxiety or scarcity consciousness for no apparent reason, it might not even be yours. It might be your great-grandmother's survival pattern activating in your nervous system. Your body is exquisitely sensitive to the electromagnetic environment. Wi-Fi signals, cell phone radiation, fluorescent lights, artificial EMFs, all of these create what scientists call dirty electricity that disrupts your own electromagnetic field. But it's not just technology. The materials in your home, the quality of air and water, even the color of light you're exposed to, all of this affects your frequency at a cellular level. This is why you can do everything right spiritually and still feel depleted. Your environment is literally interfering with your biofield. This is the most subtle and most powerful frequency thief of all. You have an identity, a story about who you are, what you're capable of, what you deserve. This identity was formed in childhood and reinforced through repetition for decades. Your subconscious mind is programmed to maintain this identity at all costs because it represents safety and familiarity. So even when you consciously try to embody high vibration, if it conflicts with your subconscious identity, you'll be pulled back down. It's like trying to permanently move to a new country while your subconscious keeps buying you return tickets home. Now let me show you exactly how these thieves work together to collapse your frequency throughout a typical day. You wake up feeling great. Your meditation was powerful. You're connected, clear, high vibe. Then, you check your email. Thief 1 activates. Someone's upset with you. Their emotional frequency enters your field. 9:30 a.m. You're in a meeting with anxious energy. Thief 1 again. Your nervous system begins mirroring the collective stress. In PM, you skip lunch, crash your blood sugar, your body enters survival mode. Thief 4 environmental dissonance kicks in. 2 p.m. Someone criticizes you. This triggers your childhood wound. Thief 2 unmetabolized emotion explodes. Now you're reliving a pattern from when you were 7 years old. You're exhausted, depleted, wondering why you feel so far from your morning clarity. Vibrational. You try to meditate back into high vibration, but your nervous system is fried. You can't access the state. Sound familiar? This is the cycle that keeps you trapped, and breaking it requires something completely different than what you've been taught. Let's talk about what's actually happening in your body when you're in high vibration, not metaphorically but measurably. Numbed. The HeartMath Discovery. The HeartMath Institute has spent over 30 years researching the electromagnetic field of the heart, and what they've discovered is revolutionary. When you're in a state of appreciation, gratitude, or love, true high vibration states, your heart rhythm becomes coherent. It creates a smooth sine wave pattern that you can literally measure with an EKG. This coherent heart rhythm does something remarkable. It synchronizes your entire body. Your brain waves entrain to your heart rhythm. Your respiratory system synchronizes. Your hormones optimize. You literally become a coherent, unified system. But more than that, this coherent electromagnetic field extends outward and actually affects the nervous systems of people around you. High vibration isn't just personal, it's contagious. Your vagus nerve is the biological pathway to sustained high vibration, and most people have never heard of it. This nerve runs from your brainstem all the way down through your body, connecting your brain to your heart, lungs, and gut. It's the main channel of your parasympathetic nervous system. When your vagal tone is strong, you have resilience. You can encounter stress and return to baseline quickly. You can hold high vibration even in challenging circumstances. But when your vagal tone is weak, which it is for most people due to chronic stress, you have no buffer. Every small trigger knocks you out of coherence. The good news, vagal tone is trainable. Just like you can strengthen a muscle, you can strengthen this nerve pathway. And when you do, maintaining high vibration becomes exponentially easier. Your brain is not fixed. It's constantly rewiring itself based on your repeated experiences and focus. This is called neuroplasticity. Every time you drop into low frequency, fear, anger, victimhood, you strengthen those neural pathways. They become highways in your brain, default programs. But every time you consciously choose high vibration and sustain it, even for a few minutes, you're building new neural pathways. And with enough repetition, these new pathways become your new default. This is why the ancient mystics talked about practice, not because the universe needs you to prove yourself, but because your brain needs repetition to rewire. Now we're going to venture into territory that sounds like science fiction, but is actually proven science. In quantum physics, there's a famous experiment that changed everything we thought we knew about reality. When scientists shot electrons through a barrier with two slits, something impossible happened. When no one was observing, the electrons behaved like waves, creating an interference pattern. But the moment a scientist observed which slit the electron went through, it collapsed into a particle and behaved completely differently. In other words, the act of observation literally changes physical reality at the quantum level. Your consciousness, your awareness, is not separate from matter. It's actively participating in the creation of what you experience. What does this mean for your vibration? Everything. Indeed, when you observe yourself as low vibe, stuck or struggling, you're collapsing that probability into form. Your observation reinforces it. But when you consciously observe yourself as a high vibration being, when you place your awareness on coherence, flow, and alignment, you collapse that probability instead. This isn't positive thinking. This is understanding that your consciousness is a creative force that literally shapes the quantum field around you. Western science is finally catching up to what healers have known for thousands of years. Your body is surrounded by and interpenetrated with an intelligent energy field. The work of Dr. Valerie Hunt. Dr. Valerie Hunt at UCLA conducted groundbreaking research measuring the electromagnetic frequencies of the human biofield. She discovered that different emotional states produce different measurable frequencies. Fear vibrates at low frequencies, around 0.2 to 2.2 Hz. Anger is slightly higher, but love, unconditional love, vibrates at frequencies above 200 Hz. And here's what's crucial. These frequencies are contagious. When you're in the presence of someone vibrating at 200 Hz, your field begins to resonate with theirs. You literally rise to match their frequency. This is why being around high vibration people, places, and practices matters. It's not just psychology, it's physics. Energy hygiene. Just like you brush your teeth every day to maintain physical health, you need energy hygiene practices to maintain vibrational health. Your biofield collects energetic debris throughout the day, other people's emotions, environmental toxins, thought forms, stagnant energy. If you don't clear this regularly, it accumulates and weighs down your frequency. Think of it like this. If you never took a shower, your physical body would become dirty and diseased. The same is true for your energy body. No shower, no clarity. The ancient traditions understood something that modern spirituality has forgotten. You're not separate from nature. You're a part of nature. And nature has its own intelligence, its own frequency, its own magic. What we call natural magic isn't about spells or superstition. It's about aligning with the fundamental forces of the natural world to amplify and stabilize your frequency. Udita's earth, grounding, and stability. When you're ungrounded, your frequency becomes erratic. You're in your head, anxious, scattered. This is because you've lost connection with the Earth's electromagnetic field. The Earth has its own frequency. It's called the Schumann resonance, and it pulses at approximately 7.83 Hz. This frequency is identical to the alpha brainwave state, the state of calm, creative flow. When you make direct physical contact with the earth, walking barefoot, sitting on the ground, touching trees, your body synchronizes with this frequency. It's called grounding or earthing, and studies show it reduces inflammation, improves sleep, and stabilizes mood. Practice. Spend at least 10 minutes a day with bare feet or hands on the earth. Feel the transfer of electrons from the ground into your body. This isn't symbolic, it's measurable electrical exchange. Water. Emotional clearing. Water is the universal solvent, and it has a unique relationship with emotional energy. Japanese researcher Dr. Masaru Emoto showed that water crystals respond to human intention, forming beautiful geometric patterns when exposed to love and becoming chaotic when exposed to negativity. Your body is 70% water. Every cell is a tiny ocean. When you consciously work with water, you're working with the emotional memory stored in your body. Practice. Before drinking water, hold it in both hands. Infuse it with the frequency you want to embody: peace, joy, clarity. Bless it, thank it, then drink it slowly, feeling it literally becoming you. For deep clearing, ritual baths with salt and intention. As you soak, visualize all absorbed energies, all emotional debris dissolving into the water and draining away. Water carries it for you. Fire. Transformation and purification. Fire is the element of transformation. It takes one form and converts it into another. Wood becomes heat and light. This is precisely what you need for frequency alchemy. In every wisdom tradition, fire is used for purification, not because it's mystical, but because it literally breaks down density. Fire transmutes. Practice. Light a candle with intention. Write down on paper every pattern, emotion, belief, or energy you're ready to release. Read it aloud. This activates the power of sound vibration. Then burn it safely, watching the old frequency literally transform into light. As you watch it burn, feel the energetic release in your body. This is neuro-linguistic programming meeting elemental magic. Air, mental clarity, and breath. Air represents consciousness, thought, and life force itself. In every spiritual tradition, breath is recognized as the bridge between body and spirit. Your breath pattern directly affects your nervous system and therefore your vibration. Shallow chest breathing signals danger to your brain. Deep diaphragmatic breathing signals safety. But there's more. Ancient yogis discovered specific breathing patterns that activate different energy centers and consciousness states. Practice the coherence breath. Breathe in for a count of 5. Breathe out for a count of 5. No pause. Smooth, continuous rhythm. Do this for just 3 minutes and you'll shift your heart rhythm into coherence, activating high vibration states automatically. Nature doesn't just exist randomly. It follows precise mathematical patterns, the Fibonacci sequence, the golden ratio, fractals. These patterns aren't just beautiful, they carry specific frequencies. When you surround yourself with sacred geometry, whether it's actual geometric forms, crystals, which are geometric structures, or even sacred architecture, you're entraining your biofield to these coherent patterns. This is why ancient temples were built with specific proportions. Why labyrinths were created in precise spirals, their frequency tuning devices made from natural form. Every living thing has consciousness, not human consciousness, but awareness nonetheless, and that consciousness carries a frequency. Plants are master chemists and energy transmuters. They take light and transform it into matter through photosynthesis. They communicate through underground networks. They respond to human emotion. This has been measured with polygraphs. When you work with plants intentionally, whether through essential oils, flower essences, or simply spending time with living plants, you're accessing their stable, coherent frequency. Practice, choose one plant to be your frequency ally. Speak to it daily, tell it your intentions, care for it. This creates an energetic bond. The plant will begin to mirror your desired frequency back to you, helping to stabilize it. Crystals are geometrically perfect structures that vibrate at stable frequencies. This is why they're used in watches, computers, and electronics. They maintain consistent vibration. When you place a crystal in your biofield, it acts as a tuning fork, helping to organize the chaotic frequencies in your system into more coherent patterns. You don't need to believe in crystals for this to work. It's physics. The crystal's stable lattice structure influences the less stable structure of your biofield through resonance. The first 60 minutes of your day are the most important for frequency maintenance. This is when your subconscious is most receptive, your nervous system is establishing its baseline, and your electromagnetic field is most malleable. Phase 1. Don't check your phone, 0-20 minutes. The moment you check your phone, you're plugging into everyone else's frequency. You're reactive instead of creative. You've given away your sovereignty before you've even established it. Instead, spend your first waking moments in silence. Before you open your eyes, place one hand on your heart. Feel your heartbeat. Thank your body for another day. This simple act starts building heart coherence immediately. And breathe. Phase 2, the morning trinity, 20 to 45 minutes. These three practices, done in sequence, create an unshakable frequency foundation. First, breathwork, 5 to 10 minutes. Do the coherence breath we discussed earlier. 5 counts in, 5 counts out, smooth and continuous. This brings your nervous system into ventral vagal tone and creates heart-brain coherence. You can measure this with a heart rate variability app if you want proof of what's happening biologically. Second, meditation, but not how you think. 10 to 15 minutes. Don't meditate to escape your body. Meditate to inhabit it more fully. Sit quietly and do a full body scan. Bring awareness to every part of your physical form, your feet, legs, torso, arms, head. Feel the tingling, the aliveness. This is your energy field becoming conscious to itself. Then, instead of emptying your mind, fill your heart with a specific frequency. Choose one: gratitude, peace, joy, love. Generate that feeling in your chest and breathe it through your entire body. This isn't visualization. This is electromagnetic field reprogramming through conscious emotional generation. Third, movement medicine, 10 to 20 minutes. Your body stores energy. Stagnant energy creates low frequency. Movement circulates and liberates this energy. You don't need a complicated practice. Simple conscious movement with breath works powerfully. Spinal waves, undulating your spine in flowing motions. Shaking, letting your whole body shake freely for 2 to 3 minutes, releases deep stored stress. Dance, free-form movement to music that matches your desired frequency. As you move, set the intention that you're releasing everything that doesn't belong to you and activating your authentic frequency. Before you engage with the outside world, write down your frequency intention for the day, not your to-do list, your frequency. Example: today I move through the world as a being of coherent love. I am unshakable in my vibration. I am a beacon of high frequency for others. Read it aloud, feel it in your body. You've now programmed your day at the energetic level. Frequency midday, frequency protection and maintenance. The every 3 hours check-in. Set alarms on your phone for every 3 hours. When it goes off, stop what you're doing and ask, what frequency am I in right now? Is this mine, or did I absorb it? What's one thing I can do in the next 60 seconds to reset? This conscious interruption breaks the autopilot pattern. It brings your awareness back to your energetic state before collapse happens. The 60-second reset tools. You don't always have time for meditation. Here are instant frequency shifters. Tool 1, the hum. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. As you exhale, hum at whatever tone feels natural. The vibration of sound in your body literally shifts your frequency. 30 seconds of humming can reset your entire nervous system. Tool 2, the heart. Hold. Place both hands over your heart. Take 3 deep breaths while feeling gratitude for anything, even just for breathing. This activates heart coherence in under 60 seconds. Tool 3, nature borrowing. If you can't get outside, look at images of nature on your phone. Studies show that even looking at nature scenes reduces stress hormones and raises frequency. Your brain responds to the image as if you're there. Tool 4, the vertical column. Stand up. Imagine a column of light running from the crown of your head down through your body into the earth. Breathe this light down for 3 breaths. This reestablishes your axis and grounds scattered energy instantly. Energetic boundaries in action. Throughout your day, you'll encounter frequency thieves. Here's how to maintain boundaries without being cold or closed. The golden egg technique. Before entering any challenging environment, a difficult meeting, a crowded place, a heavy conversation, visualize yourself inside a golden egg of light. This isn't just imagination, you're consciously strengthening your electromagnetic field. Tell yourself, I am open but not absorbent. I am compassionate but not a sponge. My frequency is mine. Energized, the conscious transition. When you leave one environment and enter another, take 60 seconds in between to reset. Shake your hands. Take 3 deep breaths. Consciously release whatever energy you just picked up. If you don't create conscious transitions, you carry energy from place to place, person to person, gradually accumulating lower frequencies throughout the day. And by evening, integration and clearing. The sunset practice, 15 to 30 minutes. As the day ends, you need to consciously process and release what you've accumulated. This prevents energetic buildup. Step 1, the daily download. Sit quietly and ask yourself, what emotions am I carrying from today that aren't mine? What energy did I absorb? Place your awareness on these energies. Don't judge them. Don't analyze them. Just acknowledge them. Then visualize them draining out of your body like water, returning to the earth to be composted. Step 2, gratitude amplification. Gratitude is one of the highest vibration states measurable. Before bed, write down or speak aloud 3 specific things you're genuinely grateful for from the day. Not generic gratitude, specific, felt gratitude. I'm grateful for the moment when my daughter laughed at breakfast and I felt pure joy. Feel it again as you recall it. You're anchoring high frequency. Step 3, the bedtime blessing. Before sleep, place your hands on your heart and say, I release all frequencies that aren't mine. I restore all frequencies that are mine. I close my energetic field. I am safe. I am sovereign. I am whole. This tells your subconscious that the day is complete. Your nervous system can fully relax instead of processing all night. Energized, the weekly deep clearing. Choose 1 day per week for deep energetic maintenance. Take a salt bath with intention. Spend extended time in nature, barefoot if possible. Do a longer meditation or breathwork session. Fast from technology completely. Journal deeply about what patterns are ready to shift. This weekly reset prevents energetic buildup and keeps your system clear enough to maintain high vibration consistently. Once you've stabilized your own high vibration, something remarkable begins to happen. You become a frequency transmitter. Remember the heart math research? Your coherent electromagnetic field affects others. This isn't theory, it's measurable. When you maintain high vibration, people around you begin to entrain to your frequency. You become a living tuning fork, a stabilizing presence. Others feel calmer, more peaceful, more hopeful in your presence without you saying a word. This is true service, not fixing others, but being so clear in your own frequency that you give them permission to access theirs. Frequency and manifestation. Here's where everything we've discussed integrates with the law of attraction. You've probably heard that you manifest from your frequency, and that's true. But sustainable manifestation, the kind that doesn't collapse the moment challenges arise, requires frequency stability. Most people manifest from occasional high-vibe states. They feel great one day, set an intention, and then spend the next 3 weeks in low frequency wondering why nothing's happening. But when you can maintain high vibration consistently, When it becomes your baseline instead of your peak, manifestation becomes effortless. You're no longer trying to reach up to the frequency of your desires. You're living at that frequency, so your desires naturally materialize in your reality. The external world is always the last thing to change, but it always changes to match your dominant frequency when that frequency becomes stable. The frequency evolution path. As you practice these principles, you'll move through distinct stages. Understanding this map helps you know where you are and where you're going. Stage 1. Awareness. You become conscious that you're losing your frequency. This is huge. Most people never reach this stage. They're unconsciously reactive their entire lives. Stage 2. Recovery. You develop the ability to notice when you've dropped and consciously return to high vibration. This might take hours or days at first, but you can do it. Stage 3. Resilience. You can maintain high frequency through normal daily challenges. Small triggers don't knock you out anymore. You have a buffer. This is where most spiritual practitioners plateau. Stage 4. Stability. High vibration becomes your new baseline. Even major challenges don't collapse your frequency for more than minutes or hours. You've rewired your nervous system at the biological level. Stage 5. Mastery. You not only maintain your frequency, but you can intentionally modulate it. You can shift frequencies at will for different purposes. Warrior energy when needed, soft receptive energy when called for, neutral witnessing energy when appropriate. You have full sovereignty over your energetic state. Stage 6. Transmission. Your presence alone shifts fields. You become a catalyst for others' awakening without effort. You're no longer working on yourself. You're working through yourself as a channel for high-frequency consciousness. The truth about this work. Let's be completely honest before we finish. This work isn't easy. It requires commitment. It requires you to become conscious of patterns that have been running on autopilot for decades. It requires you to choose differently, feel differently, be differently, not once, but consistently. There will be days when you fail, days when you lose your frequency completely and wonder if any of this matters. But here's what I want you to understand. This isn't about perfection. It's about trajectory. Every time you consciously choose high vibration, even after you've collapsed, you're rewiring your nervous system, you're building new neural pathways, you're strengthening your energetic immune system. And gradually, imperceptibly, you become a different person, operating from a different frequency. And when that happens, your entire reality shifts to match it. You might think this work is selfish, that focusing on your own frequency is self-absorbed. No, but consider this. What if the greatest gift you could give the world isn't your service, your work, or your sacrifice? What if it's simply the stability of your consciousness? When you maintain high vibration, you create an electromagnetic field of coherence that extends far beyond your physical body. You affect every person you encounter, every environment you enter, every system you participate in. You become a node in the global awakening. a stable point in the collective consciousness, and the world desperately needs stable points right now. The chaos you see around you, the fear, the anger, the division, it's all low-frequency consciousness manifesting collectively. The only way to shift it is for individuals to become so stable in high frequency that they can hold space for the collective to rise. That's not narcissism, that's sacred responsibility. Whoa, so here's what I want you to do after you finish watching this video. First, choose one practice from what we've covered and commit to it for 21 days. Not all of them, just one. Maybe it's the morning coherence breath. Maybe it's the every 3 hours check-in. Maybe it's the evening gratitude practice. One practice done consistently creates more transformation than 10 practices done sporadically. Second, join the community. Comment below with your commitment. Tell us which practice you're choosing and why. When you declare your intention publicly, you activate a different level of neural commitment. And watch each other's backs. When someone shares a struggle, support them. When someone shares a win, celebrate it. We rise together. Third, share this video with one person who needs it. Not everyone, just the one person who came to mind while you were watching. Trust that intuition. You might be the catalyst for their frequency breakthrough. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are not failing because you've struggled to maintain high vibration. You're simply learning a skill that no one ever taught you, the skill of energetic sovereignty in a world designed to fragment your frequency. But you're learning it now, and with each conscious choice, each intentional practice, each moment of awareness, you're becoming the master of your own energetic reality. The version of you that lives in permanent high vibration already exists, not in the future, right now, in the quantum field of all possibilities. Your job isn't to create that version, it's to become the frequency of that version so completely that it collapses into your present reality.